Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Dumela Universe. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Kemet. Let us see what is happening at this time, what is coming through, what's available for us at this time. What are we to know, to understand? What guidance, source, what is available for us at this time? Viakir kiaturos talavatos. Viakir kiatulos talaviries. Nature. Baby. Okay. Okay, beautiful beings. This is number 25, and that stood out for us quite a bit. The 2 being the balancing energy, the unknown, the high priestess, the 5 being for change and transformation. Nature. One of the base healings we are undergoing, and when we say we mean those who are here to assist humanity awaken, is the releasing of the conditioning, releasing of how you be, right? The nature of you. And a lot of what humans seem to have decided is a normal way or a natural way of being, meeting somebody, starting a family, having this kind of work that's successful, that isn't successful, you're a boy, you're a girl, all the rules, all the definitions, all the programmed and anticipated and the regurgitated ways of being which have been normalized as what to do. Those ways are being released and transmuted, those recycled over and over and over again, the same way, the light creating the light, that is being released. And so as you see, this beautiful picture has all these beautiful flowers, and these are violets, so going into that crown chakra, violet and almost indigo, that blue, violet, indigo in colors, so the crown chakra, the third eye. How you view yourself is changing. How you view reality is changing. How you view your purpose, how you view the point of your existence is changing. So you are finding yourselves, wherever you be, that the things and the ways in which you thought you had to be, or the things that were important, or where you thought you would be at this time, where you thought you would be at this state of age or evolution is very different. It's changing. It's no longer aligned with how humans would expect, but most importantly, how you would expect. The idea of you is being released at this time, the very core idea of you. So the idea of what it means to be successful, the idea of what life is meant to be, or what you thought would be successful, where you thought you would be, which would mean success, which would mean achievement. Your understanding of relationships, your understanding of life, your understanding of the happenings of the world. You're no longer attached to the mundane conversations of everyday experiences, the politics, the issues of the world. That's no longer your world. And so this, as Osho writes, the seed doesn't know the flower, the seed doesn't even know it has the potential to be the flower. The flower you are becoming is where you are being aligned to your unique flower, not the flower and the conditioning of the world where they've decided this is how you must grow, This is how many leaves you must have. This is how many petals you must have. This is what it means to be successful. If you're this flower, this way, you're successful. You have to meet this other person, have a relationship, and then have children, then you're successful. All those ways of being is being completely released. And even if having a family and having maybe your life does almost have the look of what humans would refer to as successful, the reasoning is changing. You're not just having children for the sake of having children, or you're not just doing that job because it's what you have to do. It's more inspired energies, what you feel aligned to doing, what is calling to you. That is why you are doing things. So the fundamental basis of why you do things, your nature, your being, is being revised and is being reconstructed at this time in order for what you truly came to birth in this world to be. This baby card is aligned with the Empress card. So not necessarily a human baby or you giving birth to a human baby. This represents every single thing that you came to give birth to on this earth. Even if it is starting a family, the reason why is no longer, oh, in order to continue the bloodline, oh, in order to prove that I am a woman, or in order to prove that I am a man, in order to prove that this and this. There's no ulterior motive. You simply are inspired to have children because it's what delights you, not because it's what you are meant to do or what's expected of you. So the nature of you is you're healing the nature of you. It can be tricky because you are almost witnessing the idea of you disappear before your eyes. You are seeing yourself where you are now. You are seeing where you had thought you would be before the awakening, while you were still under the conditioning, under the enslavement of the mind. And now that you've freed yourself to source, you realize, oh, the source I am is not of this human frequency. And the source I am, well, none of what excites the humans truly excites it. Some of the things, some of the things are enjoyable, but the source I am is far more than I've ever imagined, and the very limited ways in which humans see life does not satisfy the source I am. So right now you are seeing the idea of you being released, even from your own mind, from how you participate in things, from almost your dreamscape, and you are now anchoring in what you truly were meant to be. The truth of you is starting to emerge. This is a slow process we are receiving. It is not something that happens overnight. So many of you are in this in-between state where you haven't really almost fully realized your new self, but you're not really participating in your old self either. And you are in this in-between state. And this in-between state is the healing state. For in this in-between state, you are mourning who you were, the idea of you, and releasing it thoroughly. And you are also allowing yourself a clarity, a clear space, and that is what it's called for. That is what Source would like you to try to maintain or to work towards maintaining. A clear canvas, releasing the idea of you and allowing yourself to discover what you become each moment. The unknown is a space where you are to be present in. It is not a temporary space of, oh, let's see how long I can trust the unknown, and then boom, something, if I trust it long enough, then boom, 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 things are going to just start. And Source is saying, yes, you will definitely manifest things as you release yourself from the illusion of you. However, remember that the unknown is all that you are. And in order for you to bring through something new and discover all that you are, it means the ways in which you had almost thought you would be are to be released and to be revised. It is a slow process. That's what's really coming through quite strongly. Be patient with yourself. Each of you at this time, you are exactly where you need to be. As you are witnessing your life, you are witnessing where you thought you would be. You are witnessing where you want to be. And you're also experiencing and discovering where you truly are to be through your source. The light codes and the information for you to start anchoring your true nature are coming through, and it'll bring stability to you. You can imagine that when you came to Earth, you were shown this beautiful landscape, right? And this is how humans have always been, and it looks beautiful. It never really quite fit, but it still looks beautiful. Some areas you enjoyed, some areas you just said, no, not for you, but still it looked beautiful. And now you are asked to have this be a clean skate, without clean space, without any foliage, nothing whatsoever. And to discover the new flowers, the new landscape, which is now anchoring into your life. And each and every single one of you will have a unique landscape opening up for you. Each and every single one of you discovering a unique nature of you. It does feel, sources saying, yes, many of you do feel alone, a lonely journey. And it's because you are crystallizing your own frequency. Humans have been conditioned to a collective, sort of unified way of being. Each culture, each tradition, each race has a specific way, a specific outcome, a specific way you are meant to be in order to be respectful, or in order for you to be valid, or in order for you to be, of use, of value to the different group you are in. And you are now learning to release the pressures of external being and to simply be you for the exploration of you being you, and allowing that to be of the higher purpose, and allowing everyone to experience this nature of yours, and no longer fitting in, no longer needing to be a specific way to please anyone, but simply doing that which feels aligned to you. And it is a interesting balancing you are discovering at this time. And Source is bringing through a message that things will become clear for you. Things will make sense. Right now you are seeing everything that still holds you back, everything that denies you from liberating yourself into the fullness of you. But for you to understand that which is to truly take place in your life is on its way to you. And that which you are truly meant to be is coming through to be birthed by you. It is a slow process. Be patient with yourself. Release concepts of time and aging. They are not relevant to your source frequency. Your age, your timing, when things need to be done. Human time parameters do not apply. This is you releasing all the conditioning and discovering who you truly are at a base level. And that takes integration. Believe it or not, you're doing this extraordinarily fast. These past 4 years, your evolution process is something that happens thousands and thousands, and for some of you, millions of years of evolution you've been doing in a matter of months. In terms of consciousness integration and cellular evolution. That is why you feel so other than the humans, so out of this world, and not really aligned with any of the reality, because you are evolving rapidly into that which you truly are meant to be, the truth of your frequency becoming. It is not a human frequency, it is a source frequency, and the humans have a specific way. So it is releasing a lot of the references, which is what causes the feeling of nothing is happening, everything is not really working out the way that it should, or things are not being shown, or whatever it is you're feeling at this time. You are shifting. You are transitioning from one world to the next. And you will receive the information, the clarity, the codes to assist you to become that which you truly are, and to finally live a life that reflects who you are in a way which is full and whole and nourishing and nurturing. Be patient. There's so much to you. There's so much for you. Right now, we keep getting the message your base programming is being restructured, because you might look at other humans and look at their relationships, or look at how people are in families, or look at how people are doing their work, or just seeing how the humans who are here, the ones we came to assist, just are continuing their very ordinary, beautiful lives while you are all having these powerful understandings of truth and awakening, and trying to then fit into that world and be successful or be stable. It's seemingly tricky and difficult. You can't seem to be able to grasp, or to be able to latch on, or just to be able to anchor. And Source is saying that's because you're not going to anchor in that realm. You're creating a whole new realm to anchor in. And so just be patient as that landscape of yours is becoming. You are building now. This is the cycle of rehabilitation. You had the 10-year cycle of releasing, of cleansing and purging. And now you're beginning the 10-year cycle of rebuilding, reconstruction, restoration. The foundation right now is being worked on, which is your core belief system, the idea of you. And you are releasing the fundamental ways in which you were programmed to be, the fundamental outcomes you were programmed to want, the fundamental goals you were programmed to achieve. That's all being released in order for your unique coding, your unique frequency to reveal itself to you. Nine of Pentacles. You will be stable. You will be on your own 2 feet. This is what this healing is doing. It's saying, release how you think you are meant to be, or where you think you are meant to be, or how you think life is meant to be, and allow yourself to simply be where you are at source, doing what resonates, looking after yourself, being responsible with yourself, not doing things that take away from you, being reckless, but being mindful of your energy, how you spend your energy. Are you building? Are you ensuring that you are, working on your foundation, building, keeping everything, saving, or whatever it is you're doing, or are you just still reckless with your energy? So there's a lot of learning and grounding happening, and not for you to judge yourself and not for you to feel bad. It is a reflection. Remember, your nature is being reflected to you See how you be, see what you were taught to be, and see where you are meant to be. And that is the learning and the healing, so that you are allowed to where you were meant to be, where your source is free to manifest through you completely. You are to be stable in your own 2 feet, not dependent on anything or anyone. Not even source, in the sense of what humans have programmed into you, that there are these beings or an external source that grants you wishes and this and that. You are the source creating. You aligning to your path of truth manifested. Here we are, the 9 of Cups, manifesting your wish fulfillment. You in your path are a manifestation of you. That is when things come through, when you are honoring who you are. So Source is saying it's not this waiting game of waiting for Source to grant wishes for you. It's you allowing yourself to be the full expression of Source, and then discovering Source manifest through you and around you. So spend more time within. Release the distraction of the world, of the known. Release physical things, being these temporary satisfying key points, Oh, I don't want to do the work today, I just want to do this, I want to rebel, I just want to spend time there and here and there, and I don't care. And Source is saying you are seeing very clearly how you look after yourself, how you almost abandon looking after yourself, how you spend your time and where you spend your time. If you are purchasing things because you're inspired, or if you're purchasing things because you just need something to do, and yet you're wanting more money to come in, and Source is saying, well, it is coming in, but how are you spending it? You can spend it any way you want. Of course, it's yours freely. But should you really want to build something, surely you need to allow yourself to then work towards that instead of temporary experiences. So it is a huge learning and a huge aligning and a shifting of things. And each of you are having different experiences, right? For some of you, it's in your work where you're really feeling this. For some of you, it's in your stability, in your home, in your safety sector. Some of you, it's beginning a family, or with family, of children, loved ones. Some of you, it's personal spiritual growth. You're all having different ways of healing and learning what's important to the Source you are, and what has been programmed as important by the illusion, in order for you to finally allow yourself to receive the truth of your frequency and live a life where you are forever taken care of and nurtured by Source. You will come to your stability. You will align to your wish fulfillment. That's what the energies are doing right now. That's what you are learning. 9 speak of endings. It will come to endings. 5 of this energy of lack, of loss, of feeling lackful. Nothing is happening, feeling empty. And this is what Source is saying. This is you releasing and purging the idea of you, releasing all that you used to be, releasing all that you thought you would be. This is you starting at ground zero. And it has been a slow process, but it's time that you now rebuild. It's time that this is healed. And that's what's happening at this time. And you're thinking, but Source, if it's healing and being rebuilding, why is it so slow? And why aren't things moving? Why isn't anything really working? And Source is saying, oh, so much is working. But right now you are just really having a healing and a closure. You are releasing the idea of you, releasing the idea of what you thought relationships are, releasing the idea of what you thought a career is, of how it is to be human. the fundamental ways of just being here on earth and surviving and what you need, that's all being restructured and rehabilitated in order for you to live a life that honors a source within you, the true source within you. So it's no longer a struggle. You are literally manifesting your reality in a way which pleases you and a way which is fulfilling. But first you need to be aware of you. And that's the healing. That is why you are being emptied. When you empty and release, that's where you are more and more aware of who you are, because you're no longer surrounded by the noise. You're releasing the clutter. Release the clutter, releasing the busyness. You've been releasing those connections, releasing the people, releasing the situations, just becoming emptier and emptier and emptier. Allowing yourself a closer look at you and a closer look at how you be and how you create. And it is coming into a healing. Knight of Swords. Trust the resonance, trust what you are guided. Yes, here Source is leading you as the eagle, but as you are busy running where the flight is going, look, you will come across all of the tools and all of the things you need. There's a motorbike along your path to help your journey. But here you are running, just following the eagle, following the unknown, thinking about Source. When is everything going to come in? Source is saying, trust me, I can see ahead, and I am leading you to your Nine of Cups. I am leading you there. It seems crazy right now, the path you're living. It seems illogical. It seems unrealistic. It seems that nothing is happening. It seems slow. It doesn't seem stable. And Source is saying it's because we are releasing how humans have decided things should be stable. That safety and comfort net that humans have programmed, you're releasing those so that you are completely free-falling with Source. Free-falling with Source, having no idea what's coming up next. Trusting, releasing the idea of you, trusting, allowing yourself to present, moment-to-moment experience yourself. You are literally experiencing your life become each moment without having an idea of how it should be. It is a very difficult thing, but you are doing incredibly well. New beginnings. Look at this. Yes, you are all starting anew, a new landscape, a new vision, a new field, a new way. And in this new space, you are stable on your own 2 feet. This Five of Swords, this Five of Coins rather, is temporary. You might be feeling yourself here right now, at this place of lack, not knowing. And remember, lack is very different. It doesn't mean that you do not have anything. You might be quite stable in your work and having the abundance, but feeling, oh, this is not for me. I want more. I should be moving on. Just feeling a sense of not really having an idea, not really having a knowing, just in stasis. And Source is saying that's because the landscape, the trajectory you were on in the conditioning is being dissolved, is dissolving right now. And the integration of who you are truly meant to be, your soul foundation, that's integrating. And it's causing a whole new landscape where you're going to be stable. And trust, the guidance will come at the right timing. Right now you're releasing the idea. And by you being in this almost stasis, in this no man's land, being alone, not really having an idea of what's happening, what's coming through, not really having that stability, not really feeling what's happening in you while you are here, you are now able to observe your mind and your habits and the ways of being clearly. you're able to still see, oh, how you hold that fantasy responsible for your well-being, how you hold that idea responsible for your well-being, how you hold that human way responsible for your well-being. You're really seeing your anxieties, your fears, your insecurities quite maximum, so that you can just see, so that's how I would usually be. That's what I feel like doing, but I know it doesn't align with me. I'm still waiting for someone to come and save me from this, but I'm the one who is actually saving myself. So you are really just having this thorough look deep into yourself without any distraction, and releasing all the distractive ideas, releasing all of the conclusions, releasing all of the known ways. And it's bringing through an integration of new energies. Your path will come through so clearly, truly, and it's a new beginning for stability, a complete rechanging of the foundation, where the nature of you is being revised to the truth of you, to that which you were truly born to be. Blessed be.